Welcome to the farm vlog today, guys. This is a day that we have been waiting for the last 2 months. That's right, it's warm enough to move all of our vegetable plants outside. We've been spending the last few weeks getting our raised beds all prepared. If you guys haven't seen the video to that, I'll put a link right up here to that video. So come along with us today, guys, as we head outside and get all our vegetable plants in the ground. So before we head outside and get all our vegetable plants in the ground, we need to take care of the chickens. What are you doing?
Bringing them a treat.
They love treats. Every morning we find some kind of treat around the house to take the chickens.
These are pitas. We don't give them a lot of bread, but they like these.
Once in a while the treat's
and
nice.
it's whole wheat, so it's not bad. It's okay.
2 thumbs up for whole wheat.
That's right.
Mom, this one really loves me.
I know.
That are fast.
Did you give them the treats, Corbin?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you tell?
Yeah, they're running everywhere and trying to steal it. Look, Dad. That one's turning. Look at, they're all in there trying to get them. Look at this one. This one.
That one's got a piece right in his mouth, running around with it.
Look, there's trying to get one. Oh, he dropped it. That chicken has it. Look, one.
They got lots of water today. We're still over half full.
Still 3 gallons of water.
3 gallons of water. And how are our new DIY chicken feeders doing?
This one's empty. I think this is their favorite one.
That's their favorite one. Well, it's
The
got a
other
little
ones are
bit
still
left.
half full. And that one's just got a bit in the
But they are working awesome, aren't they?
They're perfect. They hold at least a week's worth of food.
Best invention ever.
Yes, perfect.
And this guy right here is going to be our rooster that we're going to keep. His name is King Kong. He is massive. He is the biggest rooster that we have out of all of them. So he is going to be the one that's going to protect our hens, and the rest of them are going to go to slaughter. Freezer camp. Thank you. Freezer camp. Thank you.
Chickens love me.
They do.
The bottom of my shoe.
And nope,
They're biting him.
Are the chickens biting you?
Dad, watch.
Yes.
Chickens love me. Dad, watch.
Did they get your finger?
Dad, watch.
Are you okay?
You know you have chicken poop on your feet?
Watch, Dad.
Yeah.
Chickens love me.
Well, guys, let's head outside. Let's get our vegetable gardens
Planted.
and ready for the season. So we got all 4 of our raised beds built. We did it for almost nothing. A little bit of gas in the chainsaw, and that's about it. These took many hours to build. I thought they'd be a lot quicker than they were, but we've spent the last month probably building these 4 raised beds, which today we're going to be putting all of our vegetable plants in. In front of the house here, we're going to be planting all of our tomato plants. We got almost 70 tomato plants, so we're going to be planting them all along this side here and across the front. And this side over here that we've prepared, we're going to be putting strawberries. And they're going to come all the way down and around the side here. So our plan here is to cut this downspout from the top of the gutter about halfway down, and we're going to set up rain barrels right here and one over on the other side right there. So that way we can collect the water and we can water our raised beds, which are nice and close, and our little orchard that we started right over here.
I was walking down the street and you were there staring at me, standing there as if we should meet, and I knew with you it'd be easy. I've touched your soul, and then I knew you'd run away with me. I'm in your thoughts, and all you want is to lay down with me. I will be the one, I will be the one, I will be the one. I will be the one, I will be the one, I will be the one for you.
So we got about 40 in the ground here behind me. Here's a nice big healthy one. What I'm going to do to keep it from breaking, because if I let this go right now, it's going to break the stalk at the bottom here. So what I do is take it, turn it upside down so it hangs, run 2 fingers underneath the stem, squeeze the pot, pull it straight up, and with 2 fingers holding it like this so that it doesn't break. And we're going to toss the pot off to the side here. We'll come over, we'll dig a little hole. We'll loosen up the soil underneath just a little bit before I put it in, so the soil's all nice and loose. We'll grab the stalk, we'll flip it around, and drop it in the hole. We'll continue to hold the stalk here so that it doesn't break as we backfill all the dirt in. We'll give it a little bit of a press in, wrap some more dirt around it. And then I'll get a zap strap, wrap it around here just to hold it in place, and that'll secure it for now.
What you doing?
Well, what the plan here is to create 3 hoops, one here, one in the middle, and one on the far end, and then put some wire meshing over the hoops, zap strap it to the hoops, so that your loofahs can be planted along the edge here on this garden bed and along the edge on this garden bed. They can then climb up the metal wire, and then all your little loofahs can just hang from it, and when they're ready to be picked, you can just walk underneath it and pick them all. They're a climbing vine kind of plant, so they need something to climb up. So that's the plan today, is attach this piping, this ABS piping that we found out back on the farm, so it's free. We've got some stakes that we got from a hardware store free, so the only cost to this project is a few screws that I got, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to build this, we're going to show you guys what it looks like when it's done. So now that we got our 3 pieces of piping up, we went about 60 some odd inches so you can just walk underneath it. This piece of wiring that we found out back is 5 feet long. So we went 5 feet from the front hoop to the back hoop. Now we're going to attach our wiring over the hoop using some zap straps. So we got our hoop all completed and fastened down, and all we got to do now is plant the loofah plants. So we got a few things in the ground today, as you guys can see here. A lot of the stuff is really thin and frail. This is because it spent 2 months inside because the weather was just too cold to get it outside. We were hoping to get it in the ground last month, and that was not an option. We also used yogurt containers, and I think the yogurt containers were just too small for the plants over the last 2 months. The peppers here did all right. I think they'll be fine. The lettuce just over here looks a little bit weak, but I'm hoping this stuff bounces back. The loofahs look not too bad. We've intertwined them around the trellis that we built today. So I'm hoping that they're gonna take and they won't die on us over the next few days. We got a few other raised beds that we gotta plant. We got a bare one over here that's ready to go. And we're gonna plant a whole bunch of carrots in here. So we got a lot of other stuff to plant over the next few days. We've got our tomatoes just over here. We'll bring you guys over to where the tomatoes are, show you guys all the tomatoes. We got about 60 some odd tomatoes planted. You can see them all right here. I come along all through here. Hopefully they last through the transition of replanting them from inside to outside. We've got a whole other section over here that we're going to be planting in. And of course, this section right over here, we're going to be planting all of our strawberry plants. So we got some of the stuff planted today. We got our raised beds half planted with some peppers, some broccoli, some lettuce, some loofahs. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we upload a new video. If you like today's video, give us a thumbs up, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.